Greetings gamers, welcome to another episode of the Road to Glory with FC Andorra. Now I am super enjoying this series and I've got to say a massive huge thank you to everyone who's checked out the series so far. The first couple of episodes have gone live on it as I'm recording this and the support has been absolutely awesome. So thank you so much. I think we've had the most kind of views and likes and comments of a brand new series in sort of just a couple of days than we've had previously. I think we've got up to those sort of levels before, but it's taken a lot longer. So I just want to say a massive thank you, guys. I am ridiculously excited for this challenge, and hopefully it's coming across to you because, yeah, it's going to be really hard. Nothing sums that up more than this. Well, I said this, it's actually like there. Just look how dodgy these lines look. I mean, I don't think they're designed to go so bloody low. Oh dear, we have overall balance of minus £908,000. So far this season, we've lost a cool 1.4 pretty much million. I mean, might as well call it that because literally a couple of clicks later on, and it will be. We just lose so much money. It is unbelievable. Wow. Yeah, if we look at the projections then, we're down to lose 2.1 million. 4.63, 7.737. Now, it's technically better, if you can say better, about losing £2 million. I think it's going to be about 2.5, so, woo, we've done good, guys. I'm worried. I'm really worried. Now, the thing is, because of how the situation is with the club, and the fact is, if we get promoted, we still need a new stadium somehow. God knows how we're going to afford that. Literally got no idea. I'm assuming that the game is going to try and maybe inject some cash in to balance things out. Write off the debts, maybe they might put in loans. I'm not really sure exactly what's going to happen. If anyone is managing FC Andorra, please do let me know, because you guys are probably further ahead than me at this point now, because I obviously have to be quite slow due to recording and stuff. Let me know what happens with the financials. If anyone's managing like really dodgy financial clubs, like we've generally had these in the past, but we've been able to turn it around pretty quickly with player sales or things like that, or getting into a decent run and getting a bit of cash. Now, there's literally nothing we can do. We don't own any expensive players. We are not in the top division, so we can't even battle for Europe. There's literally nothing we can do to kind of drum up cash. So, yeah, a little bit dodgy. I'm assuming maybe they might change the board. I think if you look at the vision, pretty happy. Yeah, we'll cover that in a second. But I think the guy is looking to leave. Although it says he'll never leave. That was literally saying that he would leave previously, so it's changed. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens on the financials. My kind of feeling with it, in terms of how much we're losing, I think I might put up like a little GIF or something on the video now to kind of express what I'm feeling like. So yeah, I think it's kind of like how the club's operating right now. It's just like we're shoveling cash into a fire pit. We're just throwing it away. We're just, yeah, not good, but we'll sort it out, I'm sure. In terms of the recent run then, guys, to catch you up, we last met then for the Castellón 3-2 and the Badalonia 1-1 draw, which were obviously decent results, kept us ticking along. We've been on a decent lengthy spell. Now, you might think, well, that's quite a few games there. Now, there's a reason for that, which I will explain very soon. And mistakes were made, which you'll see, you'll probably see it on the screen. And we should have come back for a game that I kind of writ off and turned out to be quite magical. So we met, so we played the CE Sabadell game, beat them 3-2. Casillas with a penalty and a couple of goals there, including OG. Had a couple of OGs recently, helping us out. Good old opposition. We then beat Valencia Mestalla, obviously the kind of B team for Valencia. I was expecting a really tough game here. I think they were fourth in the league at the time. I think they're still doing decently. But we beat them 4-1. Very happy. Then we then had Real Oviedo in the Spanish Cup first round, and Real Oviedo are a Spanish second division team. They are struggling, so they are near the bottom, so they are kind of getting beaten a fair old bit. So I kind of understand this a little bit. They probably wasn't really focused on it either. We beat them 1-0, quite a decent result to be honest. We then had Levante B, 2-2 draw against them. One of those sort of games really. It did mean we had a few games back to back due to the cup run that we're kind of currently on. We then played Agia, 2-0 victory. Emenike and Victor with the goals. And then we obviously drew Sevilla. Now, I was half tempted to come back and do this as a live com, but it was coming back pretty early. And I'll be honest with you, my thoughts on this was, were going to get absolutely destroyed. I thought, oh my days, we are going to get battered. And the fact of the matter is, we had a few players in there that I kind of didn't want to have in there. Like Oriol Dot was covering for injured Lugario, who is been injured this entire sort of spell around this area, around this time. He's just coming back into the squad now. So I was a little bit worried, and then we went and pulled this off. And yeah, if you actually look at the stats of the game, it was quite even. They put out a decent squad. They did rotate a couple of positions, but the majority was the first team. They just, for some reason, didn't get going. Now, we was at home. I don't know if the fact we aren't playing in Andorra, and also in real life, it's quite hard to get to. I don't know if that has any impact on FM. Now, obviously, I know that when you play like tough away games, like you go to like the back and beyond of like Ukraine or something, you can sometimes see little dodgy things. I don't know how much it's represented in the game, so I don't know if that's any sort of factor. I mean, Sevilla isn't like mega miles away. Like, you know, Spain isn't the most widest country. It's not like traveling the opposite ends of America. So I don't know how much of an impact that had at all, if it did, but maybe it was a factor. Slumming it down in our little 1,200-seater stadium. Either way, we beat them, moved on, 3-0 victory against Lidia in the Spanish division there. MNEK with a brace, which is brilliant. Ebro beat them 3-2. See there, a couple of goals. MNEK with another one. And then we went and lost against La Nuncia, who I really was not expecting to lose to. Now, we were planning to do them and Olot as the games, but because we got through against Sevilla and then against Ebro, who were a sort of second division B3 team, so kind of our level, but they are sort of struggling. So they were definitely a beatable team, and we did obviously beat them there. I decided that Valencia, we cannot pass this one up. Now, I am certain this time we are going to get spanned. Surely, it's got to come. I don't see how we can get through against two big teams. So we're playing against Valencia and Olot today. As you all caught up on things, it's been quite an interesting period, to say the least. Now, what else has happened is that obviously we are at the back end of the January transfer window now. Don't really have loads of funds to go after things, but I have made some big, long lists of loads of youth players. I've been going around all the clubs, looking at contracts expiring. I spent absolutely ages on it. I literally loaded this onto my laptop last night and spent sort of all night while Alas was playing on Pokemon. And if anyone's got that, do let me know. That could be our question of the day. Who has got Pokemon and what do you think of it? Because there seems to be some very mixed reviews. And I was literally on this, looking at every youth player. And so I've got loads of players that I'm interested in, but I'm trying to leave it a little bit because I really don't know what our finances are going to be like. Now, I have made a couple of transfers, so I will show you them now. So a couple of ins and a out, I think. So we had that youngster that literally was garbage. We got rid of. It saves us 100 quid a week. I mean, he's now doubled his wages, but yeah, saves us 100 quid a week. Might as well do it. It's 400 quid a month. That's kind of saved from our abyss of finances. But I brought in a couple of loan players here now. I got these guys all on trial. What I decided to do is just offer loads of people on that kind of short list of players that have built up for like youngsters and like contract expiry youngsters and things like that. Some trials, and basically that's free scouting for us. This was one of them. Nikola Kristovic. He's from Red Star in Serbia. He is a Montenegrin, and he looks all right for our level, to be honest. He is a 3.5 star with 5-star potential. Potential to be a first division La Liga striker in the future. 19 years old. I think he looks pretty decent. And obviously, he's a massive youth comparison to our old kind of strike force at the minute. So hopefully he'll add a bit of youth and exuberance up there. He's not a world beater. He doesn't have great determination, but overall, he's not too bad. And I think he'll be a decent player. The fact of the matter is, it's only costing us £500 a week. So, it isn't the end of the world, realistically, to bring this guy in on loan. He's had, a couple of appearances, not really done a lot so far. I can see he struggled, but he does need to adapt to the league, language, and all that kind of jazz. So, there's that one. I have gone to Leeds, and I've got a few other players I'm looking at from them. But Pascal Strich is a young centre-back. He's a 3-star current ability with 4.5-star potential. Not anything world beater wise, but if you look at his stats, they're all very well rounded. And again, the fact of the matter is, £750 a week, that's not a bad player that we can try and keep for the next couple of years. All of these loans I've got on 2-year loan deals with the option to cancel. All about the striker. I think I didn't put that one in there. I forgot to do it. But my thinking with this is basically we get on 2 years, because what you'll often find is if they do well for you, then if you just on a 1-year deal, they bump up the price of the loan the next year. So I've tried to do it 2 years, so we've got the option to cancel, but otherwise we keep them for a couple of years. I think this guy can just be a good rotation backup centre back at reasonably low wages. So that's kind of my thinking on that one. The next one then is Carlos Neva, who is a Spanish player. We've got him on loan from Granada CF, who I believe are in the top division. Yes, they are indeed. Currently struggling. He's a decent option. He's a decent sort of fullback option. Bit of cover up that left-hand side. Had a few injuries, and yeah, he's a leading player for this division. He can improve to 4.5-star potential. And yeah, 2-year deal, 1.2k, not the end of the world. I'm kind of feeling like Hilmar, who's on 2.2k, we might let him go at the end of the year. Make this guy, who's a little bit better going forwards, our main fullback, and just bring in like a youngster to back him up. So a few things going on in the background, guys, but I don't want to waffle on too much because I already realised it's been 12 minutes. Oh my god, I've waffled on for absolutely ages. Let's do some games. So, tactics. Sorry guys, I just completely so into this save. So we're playing against Valencia and I've rotated the side. Because why not? Basically, I've not been using Lucio as much. Now, he's getting a few offers because he's available for free at the end of the year. We had like a $7,000 offer for him before January, but the fact of the matter is we just needed a depth, so I couldn't afford to let him go. I didn't have Struich at the time either. But we'll line up with Benoz in goal, Garcia, Lucio, Struich, Oriol Dot, who's still covering for the just returned to fitness Lurio. Neva, the new youngster, coming in at left back. I think it's his first game for us, or it might be his second actually. Hinosa, Granidia, Mourinho, Emenike, and Victor. So a little bit of rotation because I've had a few little knocks. Ray's just coming back, Lurio just coming back. Obviously the youngster trying to sort of edge him into games. We're also missing Primi, who's injured for another day or so. Hilmar suspended, Riviola suspended, or Ravioli. So yeah, there's a few little bits there. Now this is another guy that I've got in on trial. I've been looking at. Looks pretty decent, but I don't want to have too many loans. There's another sort of striker option who wouldn't cost us too much. He's from Barcelona. He is also contract expiry. So part of me is thinking of maybe trying to tap him up. But then I like to do them as late as possible because usually their wage expectations drop the closer they get to being released. So I'm kind of hoping I can just push that one as much as possible. Right, let's get into it, guys. Valencia, here we come. Let me know what you think we're going to do in this match, because I personally feel like we're due a bit of a spanking. Now, we just lost 3-1 in the league, and it wasn't a great performance. So probably not the ideal game is to play Valencia of the top flight in the very next game. A little bit worried why it's taking so long, but there we go. It's finally loaded up. Oh, God's sakes, even like this one doesn't work. I need to try and fix this, guys. If you've got any thoughts, do let me know. But, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Go prove a point. Against Valencia? Really? 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 I'm going to say good luck, pull off an upset, and I will give them the faith. I don't want to put any pressure on them. We are literally massive underdogs here. Let's go for it. Let's kick off, guys, and let's see how we do. I'm kind of worried, but then I'm also... We did surprisingly well against Sevilla. Maybe there's something about playing at our ground. You know, you never know. But the fact of the matter is, we're not making like loads of money off. Oh, God, that was a dodgy pass. Come on, Gamedia. Shoots. Oh, that was a decent effort. Good lads. Come on, boys. Oh, this could be it. Ball comes in. Don't give away a penalty. Whatever you do. At least make them earn the goals. Oh, it's passed in. Gaya. Ball comes in. Gomez should be finishing that. But it was offside, actually, so not too bad. Yeah, maybe we've got like a really just hard place to come at home. Like no one likes to come here. Ball comes in. Oh, he's in the crossbar. Oh, he's been saved. Oh, hang on, must have been offside. Oh yeah, it was. About to say, I thought it should be a corner kick, but that was a good effort. We're not getting completely out. Oh my God, look at the stats. We're actually having the most chances. We're not having a lot of possession, and we're not having a lot of shots on target. We've hit the woodwork. We've had a clear-cut chance and 2 half chances so far, guys. We're actually holding our own against Valencia. I don't know how. Let's go for a... Just praise them. We're nil-nil against Valencia. That's good to me. Corner comes in, defended. Lucio, with all that pace. Struich, Lucio, just play it simple. So I fear that we're kind of getting pushed back a bit here. Although we are coming down. This is the new youngster on the full-back position. Bit of a dodgy ball, but gets it back. Crosses in. There's Dot. Oriol Dot's first goal of the season comes from Carlos Neva, who apparently is called Tay. Literally no idea why. If anyone knows this player and why he's called Tay, please do let me know. But, yeah. Didn't spot that in the last game he played. He must not have gotten the ball much, because I don't remember seeing that. Unless I just, assumed. Because at first I assumed that was the opposition player. They were next to each other. So unless I just thought that the entire game. God knows. I've slept since then, guys. I can't remember. But we are 1-0 up against Valencia. We're going to win the league. Oh, stop it. Right, it's half-time, guys. We're doing really well. 10 shots. They've come a lot more into it with 7 themselves. 2 on target, hit the woodwork, clear cut. We're definitely the better team if you look at the stats. I'm going to say he played well, but room for improvement. The fact of the matter is we played well, but I'm kind of in that mindset now. I really did not expect this. I'm in the mindset where I kind of don't want to lose this match now. But then part of me's thinking, we don't deserve it. How are we winning against Valencia? Don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. FM's broken. FM20 is broken, guys. Just putting it out there. Victor loses the ball, but plays it through to Tay. Tay. Oh, keeper saves it. Just goes wide. Oh, dear God. Are they playing their first team or something? Are they playing like reserves or something? Is that it? Mourinho, ball in, defended. Like Pereira, I know him. He's decent. So, good tackle. Or was it? What? That could not be a sending off. Guys, no. That was not a foul. You've got to agree with me, guys. That literally did not look like a foul, to be honest. Now, we have got Lugari on the bench. We are going to bring off who is playing the worst of the top 2. Victor's motivated. We'll stick with Victor. We'll bring Emenike off, even though he's a little bit more in form. And we'll bring him back to the fullback role. Just go with a 1 up top. And just go with that. We can't obviously afford to not have a wing back. I'm going to go for a demand more shout. I mean, I don't know what more these guys can give. I really fear that late into this match, now we're down to 10 men especially, we're going to get battered. Although that was a decent effort. Lugari does pick it up. Into the box. Cross it. Oh, he goes for the shot. Why didn't you cross it? They might have tapped it in their own goal. Oh, guys. I really don't know what to do here. I was not expecting us to be winning in this match. I really expected the spanking. I mean, maybe that's the thing. Because I was expecting a spanking against Sevilla, and then we won. Here it comes. Oh, dear. Right, well, 10 men in it. It's hard. I mean, he does kind of just walk into our defence, so it's a little bit, yeah, not ideal. Kind of showing our lower leagueness there. But we've given it a lot. I'm going to say show some passion, maybe. If we can hang on to this, a 1-1 draw is still pretty decent. I will bring on a youngster up top, bit of fresh legs. We are kind of rotated. You got to remember, we're not playing our absolute first team here. I think we'll bring off, so the midfield seems to have really gone off the boil recently. All the midfield average ratings are really dropping. Don't know why, but they're really just starting to struggle a lot more in games. I'm kind of worried about that pass there. Tay, oh, good tackle. Fortunately, there was a decent opportunity for a break there. If could have made that one. Oh, that's a good run. Sola is through. 1-on-1. The quality is showing through now. Carlos Sola's 6-goal Lassini. Gini with the assist. 2-1. I did fear late on in the game could be the issue, but look at that. Just completely burned past our offside trap. And look at that finish. Just plumb as you like. Boom. Lethal into that bottom corner there, guys. Yeah, we're kind of... I think we kind of run our ground. Hello, maybe? Lurio? Sturridge? Oh. I'm kind of good now because we led that game for so long. Oh, dear. Never mind, guys. 2-1. So close. If we hadn't had that red card, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. It's always hard with 10 men, but I think we're always probably going to lose it second half. I think they're just much better fitness and just a much better squad overall. I think there's something about coming to Andorra, though. I think there's something about coming to our ground that these teams just don't like. Or maybe they just underestimate us. It's kind of that big team mentality. We think we can just turn up and beat them. I really don't know, but something's going on because that was a very tight game. Just one of those days. Yeah, got to keep them happy after that one. That was a tough one to take, but never mind. It is what it is. Let's move on to game day number 2. We're back, guys, and it's only been a few days, but the team is kind of back to its full strength as possible, with a slight exception. Banuz in goal, Garcia, Villanova, Stuich, Lurio, Neva, or Tay, Rai, Mourinho, Reviola. Talking Mourinho, just taking the Tottenham Hotspur job. Woo! Wonder how any Spurs fans watching. What do you think of that? Ravioli, Kristovic, the youngster, coming in, and Victor. Now, Kristovic wasn't going to be playing, but unfortunately, Emenike has picked up a virus, and I seem to have a lot of viruses in my squad. Like, you send them home, like, it's not even because, I know you can, like, just treat them with physio and then it spreads, but I always send them home. And also, I've noticed that it used to be, like, a couple of days, like, if you got a cold or a virus. Now it's 2 to 3 weeks. Like, really? But I know some can be bad, but, like, all of them are always 2 to 3 weeks. And it just seems to be, like, 1 a week. Like, I don't know. I know, like, it's cold weather and all that, but really? It just seems a bit OP at the minute, a bit too much. But either way, strong bench, actually. Pretty happy with that. I think we've done some decent couple of loans and things coming into strength and depth and all that. So, pretty happy. Let's submit the team. And we are playing against a lot. So, we really need to pick up a win. That's 2 defeats in a row now. Obviously, one of them against Valencia. Surely the board can't be too bothered about that. But, yeah, we need to try and bounce back with a win, just so the guys don't get too disheartened. And say, show what we can do, and let's go. So, it'd be nice to bounce back with a confidence-boosting win here. Show you guys what we're really made of. And it would be awesome to get Kristovic, the young striker, involved in some goals as well, because I really hope for some big things from him. Ooh, Ravioli with a long shot there. Just wide from the mark, though. Now, Olot are 9th. They're not like a complete pushover. They are a decent team, obviously doing quite well in the league. As Rai goes for another long shot. What a good goal. Ravioli and Rai both going for the longies. And the bangers, shall we say, as we used to say in the Pagon series. Gone for the banger. And Rai was able to pick it up. Look how bored our bench looks, by the way. They're all like just, oh yeah, it's raining. God's sakes, I haven't got a roof. Yeah. That's literally how they looked. But 8 minutes on the clock, doing pretty well. Couple of chances, 1 goal. I'll take it, that's for sure. Would like to see a little bit more chance creation, though. 20 minutes on the clock. Not a lot really happening. They've got a free kick from range. Keeper tipped it over, no? Thought he tipped it over, but clearly not. Right. Come on, boys. Still not tons of action for us. We have got a decent amount of possession, but it will be nice to get a little bit more. I'm going to say get creative. Last sort of 5-6 minutes of the half. They're all fired up and we're pressured, so that's not a good sign. Yeah, we'll do that. Closing down, why not? 1-0 at half-time then. Where have we said that before? Hopefully it goes better than the last game where we were 1-up at half-time. Gonna say guard against complacency. Now this guy's looking stressed, so let's try and win him over. Nope, still stressed. Never mind. You don't seem to be able to win him over as much, I've noticed. Like last year's game, I'd always have one person stressed after that team talk, and I could always win them over. So far, I've not been able to win him over. I don't know if that's just I need to get like more, like what's it, kind of bond with them to be able to have that kind of influence, or if it's just the game. Now, we're trying to get the ball upfield there, but it's been dispossessed. They are coming forwards. Got to be careful here. If we can get the ball off them, come on. Let's bring a little counter-attack. There's Victor. Come on, get it to the youngster maybe. Or is Victor going to go alone? Victor! 11th goal of the season for Victor Casadeisos. I really can't say that surname. Thank you for someone in the comments. Sorry, I can't remember your name now. Obviously, kind of helping me with pronunciations for Uche. How do you sort of say it now? O'Shea or something like that? I can't remember what you said now. I literally did say in the reply that I probably would still balls it up. Now, the thing is, you sort of said that, but I'd already recorded the last episode because I did those kind of first few sort of all like yesterday together, whereas obviously today's a new day. And so I saw your comment yesterday and I was kind of like, oh, we're probably not going to say his name actually again. So kind of felt bad that you sort of gave me some advice. So I do appreciate it. But yeah, he got himself completely deaded. We're probably never going to see him again. Well, we're definitely never going to see him again. Ravioli going to come off for Hinosha. And Neva's not having the greatest of games, so we'll bring Hilmar on for him. I think some of the youngsters, and obviously some of the new players we got on loan, we definitely need to try and embed them into... Oh, what a goal. David Hinosha. from the bench, wraps in an absolute beast of a free kick. Look at this. Look at the bend on that. That is a cracking free kick. Shame there's not really many people there to watch it. There's 167 fans and 6 away. Oh my days. There's literally 6 away. I mean, surely we are bringing more friends and family than that. It's gone in again, but I don't know how it's offside. When I say I don't know how, because that looks like a right shambles in there. But yeah, surely it's 6 fans. Like, we must be like bringing more like friends and family than that, surely. But never mind. Corner kick, Mourinho. Sturridge, can't get on the end of it. Garcia, I think, got on the end of that one, actually. They've pumped it long. I still need to remember to put more men back. Oh, that's a really dodgy ball. Kristovic. Come on, Kristovic. Come on. Oh, he's tackled. That could have been his moment. That was almost his moment. We've played really well, though, actually. Second half, we've done a lot better than first. But 3-0, very nice victory. Gets us back to winning ways after a little slight blip. A good win, boys. Let's keep going. I'll show you the league then. We are currently sitting second, 24 games played. 16 wins, 16 wins, 6 draws, 2 losses, a positive goal difference of 31 goals, which is really awesome, especially when you compare it with the ones around us. We are getting dominated by Barcelona B. You'd kind of imagine that. They've got a wealth of talent. And I noticed in some of their games, they are playing like some first-team players, like obviously for match sharpness and stuff. But it's like, how can we compete against that? I mean, Barcelona playing like some of their like sidekick first-teamers is still mega amazing players. But it is what it is. I think we're still doing really well. And it puts us, 9 points ahead of third place Villarreal B. We just need that top 4, guys. That's all I'm really bothered about. And so far, we're doing the job. Now, we will come back then, guys, in another sort of 6-7 games time. So probably somewhere around here. And then we'll be coming back for the final bit. And the final couple of games, Badalona and Valencia Mestalla are both tough oppositions. We've got a tough running, guys. We've got Villarreal B, who are third, Barcelona B, Espanyol B. We've got some of the big B teams coming up, which are going to be difficult ties. But hopefully, we can get through them and keep pushing towards that goal of making those playoffs. I'll see you soon, guys. Oh, and before I go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I almost forgot that. Now I'll see you later, guys.